present and past tenses. They can also be used to express passive and active voices. Examples of finite verbs in tenses. The first group is finite verbs used in present tenses. I dislike detective movies. I dislike detective movies. She cooks delicacies. They often arrive late. Finite verbs used in past tenses. They saw the movies last night. I decided to stay. It delivered your message promptly. Non-finite verbs, on the other hand, are verbs that do not indicate tense and do not act like the main verb in expressions. There are three types. The first type is the gerund. Gerund in English language are verbal nouns that are formed by adding ing. Examples of gerund include dance. You change dance to dancing. Cooking, eating, sitting, etc. We have some of the examples here in sentences. Dancing could be fun. The only thing she enjoys is swimming. David wants to learn driving. They take to drinking anytime they are less busy. I detest riding bicycle under the rain. Another category of non-finite verb is the infinitives. Infinitives include to go, to do, let, see, hear, observe, make, feel, think, etc. Examples in sentences. I think there is a rat in this room. George's parents make him realize he is wrong. She can do it herself. All these are infinitive verbs. The third category is the participle. Participle are mostly adjectives that end in ed and ing. They are mostly participles of adjectives that end in ed and ing. Examples: seeing what happens to my friends, I decided to keep quiet. Seeing there is underlined as a gerund, then decided is underlined as the participle, the past form of decide. We danced to the rhythm before having our breakfast. We danced to the rhythm before having our breakfast. Danced there indicates past form of dance, and having there is a gerund. Adverbs are words that modifies verbs in sentences. They also modify adjectives and other adverbs in sentences. Let's consider adverbs as modifiers of verb. We are going to be looking at this category in sentences. Tolu speaks politely. Politely is the adverb in this sentence, and it modifies the verb speaks. They were billed yesterday. Yesterday is the adverb, while billed is the verb. She comes often. Often is the adverb that modifies the verb comes. He paid his debt promptly. Promptly is the adverb that modifies the verb paid. We are now going, or we are going now. Now is the adverb, while going is the verb. All these are examples of how adverb tells or gives us more information about verbs in sentences. Adverbs as modifiers of adjectives. Adverbs can give more information about adjectives in a sentence. Let's check out some of these examples. A very beautiful car. Very in the sentence is an adverb and it modifies the adjective beautiful. He is indeed fortunate. Indeed is an adverb which modifies the adjective fortunate. It appears too serious. Too is the adverb that modifies the adjective serious. We are somehow comfortable. Somehow is the adverb and it modifies the adjective comfortable. And lastly, it took so long to complete the work. So long is the adverb and it modifies the verb took. Adverbs as modifiers of adverbs. I have said the other time that adverbs can also function as modifiers of other adverbs in a sentence or in sentences. Examples: they walk quite slowly. Quite slowly. They are both adverbs. Quite modifies slowly. The athletes performed excellently well. Excellently modifies well. They are both adverbs. Their outfits are often averagely acceptable. Often modifies averagely in the sentence. He performs greatly skillfully. Greatly is the adverb that modifies the adverb skillfully. So all these examples are examples of how adverbs modify other adverbs in sentences. Forms of adverbs. Adverbs appear in various forms, and these make it possible to identify and distinguish adverbs from other parts of speech. Some adverbs are formed by adding ly to the main word to modify either verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs in sentences. Some are formed by adding the suffix wise and word. Some do not take any suffix at all, and some adverbs show degrees of occurrence or occurrences through comparative and superlatives. Let's look at how adverbs take ly, or how adverbs are formed by adding ly to an existing word from another class of speech. Adverbs that take ly are often formed out of other parts of speech, such as nouns and adjectives. Now let's check how nouns could be converted to adverbs. We have two columns. The first column has a list of nouns, while the second column has a list of nouns that have been converted to adverbs through the use of ly, or by adding ly to the back to form adjective. Man, when we add ly to man, it becomes manly. Then we can have he behaves manly. Home, when we add ly to home, it becomes homely. We were served homely meals. Sheep, when we add sheepish ly to sheepish, it becomes sheepishly. He obeyed sheepishly. Weak, weak becomes an adverb by adding ly to become weekly, a weekly contribution, and so on. Let us look at how adjective could be changed to adverbs by adding ly. The first column contains